We've got so many goodies with Sarah. We're gonna continue on with the Crafter's Companion Paper Piecing Starter Kit. Now this has an auto ship component to it. So $29.95, you're getting the Gemini metal die elements in roses and peonies. You're choosing auto ship or single ship, but let me tell you about the auto ship. You're gonna get another shipment in August, November, and February of 2024. So it's just 3 more shipments, and it is only available in this roses and peonies. Don't we have that available? So Sarah, I'll turn this over to you because again, like with everything else, there's a lot you're getting a lot.
Yes, I'll walk you through, and I've got the details of the auto ship, Helen, I'll keep you right. So it's this concept. Now, we love paper piecing. Now, paper piecing, Helen, is this sort of design here, where you have that gorgeous outline, and then you fill it in with the bits of the die. Now, that's your gorgeous peony there. This is the rose that we're talking about. And can you see, it basically, that's onto acetate, and it's pieced back in. So it's cut out and then pieced back in. I'm going to demonstrate it for you in just a second. Now, in your starter kit today, okay, you get 2 of the die sets. So you get the peony dies, and you also get the rose die to go with it, which have been hand illustrated specifically to do this technique with. We then give you massive pack of the linen effect card in all of the colors that are going to work for your florals, and a pack of the acetate, so that if you want to do the techniques like what I've done onto the acetate, you can absolutely do that. Now, if you want to go for the auto ship, I need you to understand what comes in this first one is the peony and the rose and the cardstock and the acetate. And then in your future shipments, you just get brand new, completely exclusive designs. Now, when I checked earlier, Helen, almost everyone had gone for the auto ship, okay? Now, your first auto ship here is the echinacea, right? Now, the echinacea, you get 2 of the designs in an auto ship. So you get the echinacea, which gives you this, I mean, that is just beautiful paper piece. And the echinacea comes in a pack with the cherry blossom. And the cherry blossom gives you this finish. So that is, there you go. Echinaceas and cherry blossom comes in August, okay? That's your first one. Now, there's 3 auto ships, all of which are completely exclusive. So the second auto ship, Helen, is when you're going to get the anemone and the cosmos. Really popular flower, that cosmos. Really some beautiful designs you can do with it. Now, the third and final shipment, which would round off the complete collection, hellebores and lilies. Now, if you absolutely love paper piecing, I'm going to tell you now that lily is absolutely gorgeous to do. Really fabulous. Now, I'm going to show you how it all works, Helen, for anybody who is brand new to this. So, I'm going to take the die, and I'm just going to cut it into a little piece of white cardstock just to get going, okay? So, what it does is it cuts an outline, which is very different to what a lot of other dies do. So, I'm going to go clear plate. I'm going to go with all of my other plates here, pop them on top, and then into the Gemini. Now, so the Gemini 2 I'm working with, they of course will work with any die cutting machine, any one of our Geminis. I do have the Gemini 2, a full presentation tonight at 10 o'clock if you're staying up late for the finale shows tonight, right? So you can see there, that's cut out absolutely beautifully. When I give that a tap, and I'm just going to give it a tap for the purposes of popping this out to show you, that is that outline die, right? Now, what I've done here, Helen, is I've taken a piece of acetate and I've stuck it on the acetate. Now, for the camera to see, I'm just going to pop a little bit of black card underneath. There you go, so you can see exactly what it is that I'm doing. Now, what you do, Helen, is you're going to die cut this again, and all the pieces that are left in are the pieces that we're going to fill back into the card. So I've got a set here of all the pieces that I've cut out, and all you're doing each time, Helen, is adding a little bit of glue back into those little gaps, and then the design that you've cut out in the other colour, it's as simple as it lifts off, Helen, and it pops into place. It's a little bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle, but it's a jigsaw puzzle with paper. This is what paper piecing is. For anyone who's never done it before, watch a few of my tutorials online, watch us do it. It only works when you've got dies which have been specifically developed to do this technique with, though, Helen, which in this case is these dies. Let's have a look. Maybe he's doing little fiddly pieces live on air. Oh, she's done it. I was going to say, maybe that's not the best idea, but you can see there how we're just filling in all that bit of the rose. And actually this one here I did on a little piece of coloured card. So I did it on the coloured card, and you can see that piece back in. That is what we term paper piecing, and then that onto the front of a card gives this sort of beautiful finish. Now, you don't have to paper piece with them, Helen. That's just one of the ideas that it's been designed to do with. So paper piecing is just one. Let me show you some of the other things that we've done with these, just to give you a few ideas, okay? So this one has been done into the side of a box. And then all of these, so it's been cut out, coloured, and then stuck back into the gap. Isn't that really, really clever? Or just cut them out and stick them on. Now, what I like about these ones here is all of these pieces that come out, Helen, you can use your ink to just ink them up, lay them back in, and it gives you this sort of effect. Now, I'll be really honest, right? We've done a lot of dies here at Crafters Companion. We've even brought you dies in the past that you can paper piece with. We've never, ever had anything that works at this sort of level for you to achieve this sort of effect. I mean, these alone, these cards, I'm going to go back to this first one that I showed you, Helen. They're just absolutely breathtaking, and you can't achieve this effect with any other die other than a one that's been specifically illustrated to give you that finish. That is the difference.
So beautiful. And you know, you're getting, by the way, 25 sheets of the linen warm tones. The heavyweight acetate, you're getting 25 sheets of those. You could see that here as well. So 25 sheets of the acetate, 25 sheets of the warm tones. Here are your dyes, starting out with the roses and the peony in the single shipment. I think I only have a couple hundred orders left. Less than 200, 100 and something orders left. So that is going very, very, very quickly. So I just wanted you to, you know, kind of see that you are getting the acetate that, or you're able to create these. This is just so incredibly beautiful. And I get riveted watching Sarah, because she obviously is, you know, does everything so quick, so fast. And I'm like, wow, it's so easy once you kind of see it put together, Sarah.
Yes, and what I'm just doing, Helen, just so that I'll see, is giving you an idea. If you're in the AutoShip program, this is that first shipment. Helen, you can only get these designs if you're in the AutoShip, right? That's the first one. The second auto shipment, these beautiful anemones, look at this. Helen, that's onto vellum. That's onto vellum, and that's been coloured onto vellum. Now, the anemone comes with the cosmos, and again, the only people who will ever get the cosmos are the ones who are in the AutoShip program. You can always cancel, you can miss a shipment, but you can't make up for it if you weren't in the program to start with. And your final shipment is your hellebores, which will work beautifully well when it comes to the holiday season. I mean, that could just double up as a gorgeous Christmas rose. And I know a lot of people like to use lilies for sympathy cards. So if you do want to do sympathy cards, that is your lily design. And again, another one that is completely exclusive in that AutoShip program. Now, the details on the side of the screen, Helen. If you like that cardstock, we do another pack that has another set of all of the cardstocks in, and also a set of the pastel cardstocks that go with it. So if you're going to use a lot of card because you want a paper piece, I would go for extras of the cardstock, but the priority really is to get those dies.
Yeah, and the feeling of that cardstock, by the way, these feel incredible. The weight of these, they're gorgeous, and that color palette. I love this kind of like aqua blues and the pinks. And so I just wanted to, you know, mention that the feel of these is that linen kind of feeling texture, but you're getting everything, the acetate, the dyes, the warm tones here, and in the single shipment, I've got about 100 left. I do have AutoShip available. It's only $29.95. And again, when you get this home and you're seeing Sarah do it and you're like, wow, that looks so easy. She does tutorials, she does videos. You follow her along on Facebook. So you're gonna get support when you get home with these, and you're gonna get how to, and all that videos and everything is free and available online. So AutoShip is available. Now, we do have another item that we may not have time for a presentation.